Imagine a life where nothing can disturb your peace, where you're unaffected by insults, challenges, or the chaos around you. How powerful would that be? Today we're uncovering 7 Muslim principles that will transform your life, making you resilient and unshakable. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves." Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges, struggling to find tranquility amidst the turmoil? These timeless teachings from Islam will help you rise above negativity, stay grounded, and find inner peace no matter what comes your way. Ready to discover the secrets to becoming truly untouchable? Principle 1. Insult and offense. Islam teaches us to rise above insults and offenses, emphasizing the importance of maintaining our composure and inner peace in the face of negativity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The strong man is not the one who is good at wrestling, but the strong man is the one who controls himself in a fit of rage." Sahih al-Bukhari. This means that true strength lies in self-control and patience, rather than physical prowess or retaliating against others. When someone insults us or tries to provoke us, it's natural to feel hurt or angry. However, responding with anger or revenge only escalates the situation and harms our own peace of mind. Instead, we can choose to follow the Prophet's example by remaining calm and composed. This doesn't mean we ignore the insult, but rather we acknowledge it without letting it dictate our emotional response. By letting go of negativity and not allowing others' words to affect us, we protect our inner tranquility and demonstrate true strength. This approach not only helps us maintain our peace, but also sets a positive example for others, showing them that it's possible to respond to negativity with grace and dignity. Principle 2. Transform everyone into a teacher. Every interaction in life can be a valuable lesson if we choose to see it that way. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The believer is the mirror of his brother. When he sees a fault in it, he should correct it." This teaches us that every person we encounter, whether through their positive actions or their mistakes, can offer us important lessons. When we view everyone as a teacher, we shift our mindset from judgment to learning. For example, if someone criticizes us harshly, instead of feeling hurt or defensive, we can look for any truth in their words and use it as an opportunity to improve ourselves. On the other hand, when we see someone embodying a quality we admire, we can strive to emulate that in our own lives. By transforming every person we meet into a teacher, we open ourselves to continuous growth and development. This approach helps us cultivate humility and a willingness to learn from others, no matter their status or background. It also means that we take less offense to criticism and are more open to constructive feedback. This principle encourages us to engage with others with an open mind and a receptive heart, seeing every encounter as a chance to learn and grow. This not only enhances our personal development, but also fosters a more positive and enriching environment for everyone around us. Principle 3. Transform envy into emulation. Instead of feeling envy towards others' success, Islam encourages us to transform that feeling into motivation for self-improvement. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Do not envy one another, do not hate one another, and do not turn away from one another. Be servants of Allah, brothers." Sahih Muslim. When we see someone achieving something we desire, our initial reaction might be envy. However, instead of allowing that envy to fester, we can use it as a source of inspiration. We can analyze what actions and qualities led to their success and then strive to incorporate those into our own lives. Transforming envy into emulation also means celebrating others' achievements and seeing them as examples of what is possible rather than as threats. This approach not only reduces negative feelings, but also encourages a growth mindset. We begin to see others' successes as opportunities for learning and self-improvement. By transforming envy into emulation, we turn a potentially harmful emotion into a powerful tool for personal growth and community building. This principle encourages us to focus on our own development, celebrate others' successes, and continuously strive to better ourselves in a positive and constructive manner. Principle 4. Be strict to yourself but tolerant of others. Islam teaches us to hold ourselves to high standards while being understanding and tolerant of others. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Make things easy and do not make them difficult, and give good tidings and do not make people run away." This principle encourages us to be disciplined in our own actions and behavior while showing compassion and leniency towards others. By being strict with ourselves, we ensure that we are constantly striving to improve and uphold the values and teachings of Islam. This self-discipline helps us grow spiritually and morally. For instance, we might set high standards for our own honesty, kindness, and dedication to prayer and good deeds. On the other hand, being tolerant of others means understanding that everyone is on their own journey and may face different challenges. Instead of judging or criticizing others for their shortcomings, we should offer support and encouragement. This attitude fosters a more compassionate and understanding community. By being strict to ourselves but tolerant of others, we cultivate personal discipline and foster a supportive community. This principle encourages us to strive for self-improvement while showing empathy and kindness to those around us. Principle 5. No one can hurt you. Islam teaches us that true harm can only come from within. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "No fatigue, nor disease, nor sorrow, nor sadness, nor hurt, nor distress befalls a Muslim, even if it were the prick he receives from a thorn, but that Allah expiates some of his sins for that." Sahih al-Bukhari. This means that external events and others' actions cannot truly harm us unless we allow them to affect our hearts and minds. When we understand that our inner peace and resilience come from our relationship with Allah, we become less affected by external negativity. Insults, setbacks, and hardships are seen as tests and opportunities for growth rather than sources of true harm. By strengthening our inner selves through faith, prayer, and self-reflection, we build a shield against external negativity. We learn to view challenges as temporary and part of Allah's greater plan, which helps us maintain our composure and inner peace. By recognizing that no one can truly hurt us unless we allow it, we empower ourselves to remain strong and resilient. This principle encourages us to focus on our inner strength and relationship with Allah, helping us navigate life's challenges with unwavering peace and confidence. Principle 6. Power of acceptance. Acceptance is a transformative principle in Islam that brings profound peace and tranquility to our lives. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Wondrous is the affair of the believer, for there is good for him in every matter, and this is not the case with anyone except the believer. If he is happy, then he thanks Allah, and thus there is good for him. And if he is harmed, then he shows patience, and thus there is good for him." Sahih Muslim. This hadith beautifully encapsulates the essence of acceptance, teaching us to find good in every situation, whether it brings joy or hardship. Acceptance begins with the recognition that everything in our lives, from the smallest inconvenience to the greatest joy, is part of Allah's divine plan. By accepting this, we release ourselves from the constant struggle against reality. Instead of wasting energy wishing things were different, we find peace in the present moment. This shift in perspective allows us to approach life with a sense of calm and trust. For example, when faced with a difficult situation, acceptance does not mean passive resignation. Instead, it means acknowledging the reality of the situation, understanding that it is a test or a lesson from Allah, and then responding in the most constructive way possible. This might involve seeking solutions, learning from the experience, or simply showing patience and perseverance. By accepting the situation, we are better equipped to handle it with wisdom and grace. Acceptance also involves a deep trust in Allah's wisdom and mercy. We may not always understand why certain things happen, but we trust that Allah knows best. This trust allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and serenity. It helps us remain calm and composed, even in the face of adversity. Trusting in Allah's plan means believing that there is wisdom behind every event, even if it is not immediately apparent to us. Acceptance fosters a positive attitude towards life. When we accept things as they are, we can focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. This shift in focus empowers us to take proactive steps towards our goals and personal growth, rather than being bogged down by frustration and regret. It helps us to live in the moment and appreciate the present, rather than constantly longing for something different. Another important aspect of acceptance is self-compassion. It means accepting ourselves with all our strengths and weaknesses, and being kind to ourselves when we make mistakes. This self-compassion enables us to grow and improve without harsh self-criticism, and it enhances our overall well-being. By accepting our imperfections, we can work on them without feeling overwhelmed by guilt or shame. In relationships, acceptance promotes harmony and understanding. When we accept others as they are, without trying to change them or impose our expectations, we create a space of respect and empathy. This leads to healthier and more fulfilling interactions. Acceptance helps us to appreciate the diversity of human experiences and perspectives, fostering a sense of community and connection. Acceptance also involves gratitude. By accepting Allah's will, we become more aware of the blessings in our lives and develop a habit of gratitude. This gratitude further enhances our sense of peace and contentment. Recognizing and appreciating the good in our lives, even in difficult times, helps us to maintain a positive outlook and a grateful heart. Acceptance helps us to let go of resistance and frustration. By accepting things as they are, we stop fighting against reality and learn to flow with life's changes. This reduces stress and anxiety, as we no longer feel the need to control everything. Acceptance teaches us to be adaptable and resilient, able to handle whatever life throws our way with grace and patience. Acceptance also encourages us to seek the lessons in our experiences. When we accept a situation, we can look for the wisdom it offers. This might mean understanding our own strengths and weaknesses better, learning patience, or developing empathy for others. Every experience, whether positive or negative, becomes an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. The power of acceptance is a transformative principle that brings profound peace and resilience. It encourages us to trust in Allah's wisdom, focus on the present, and respond to life's challenges with patience and positivity. By embracing acceptance, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life and find true tranquility and strength. Acceptance helps us to live a balanced and harmonious life, grounded in faith and trust in Allah's plan. Principle 7. Living according to nature. Living according to nature is a fundamental principle in Islam that encourages us to live in harmony with the natural world and the divine order established by Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The world is green and beautiful, and Allah has appointed you as his stewards over it. He sees how you acquit yourselves." This hadith highlights our responsibility to care for and respect the environment, recognizing it as a trust from Allah. Living according to nature begins with understanding and appreciating the intricate balance and interdependence of all living things. Islam teaches that every creation of Allah has a purpose and is interconnected in a delicate ecosystem. By acknowledging this, we develop a sense of reverence and responsibility towards the natural world. One way to live according to nature is to adopt sustainable practices in our daily lives. This includes reducing waste, conserving water, recycling, and using resources wisely. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized moderation and avoiding wastefulness, as he said, "Do not waste water, even if you perform your ablution on the banks of an abundantly flowing river." By following these principles, we contribute to the preservation of the environment and ensure that future generations can enjoy its blessings. Another aspect of living according to nature is maintaining a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Islam encourages us to take care of our bodies and minds, recognizing them as trusts from Allah. This includes eating wholesome and natural foods, exercising regularly, and avoiding harmful habits. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah than the weak believer, while there is good in both." Sahih Muslim. By taking care of our health, we honor Allah's creation and are better equipped to fulfill our responsibilities. Living according to nature also involves spending time in and connecting with the natural world. Nature has a profound ability to refresh and rejuvenate our spirits, providing a sense of peace and tranquility. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, often spent time in nature, reflecting on the signs of Allah's creation. He said, "Look at those who are less fortunate than you, but do not look at those who are more fortunate than you. This will keep you from belittling the blessings Allah has bestowed upon you." Sahih al-Bukhari. By spending time in nature, we can gain a greater appreciation for Allah's blessings and develop a sense of contentment. Living according to nature means recognizing and respecting the natural rhythms and cycles of life. Islam teaches us to live in harmony with these cycles, whether it is the daily cycle of day and night, the lunar cycle, or the seasonal changes. The Islamic calendar itself is based on the lunar cycle, reminding us of the natural order established by Allah. By aligning our lives with these rhythms, we find a greater sense of balance and harmony. This principle also extends to our social and community life. Islam encourages us to build and maintain strong, healthy relationships, grounded in mutual respect and compassion. The natural order includes our social interactions and the way we contribute to our communities. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of people are those that bring most benefit to the rest of mankind." By living according to this principle, we strive to be beneficial members of our communities, helping and supporting one another. Living according to nature also involves being mindful of the impact of our actions on the environment and others. This mindfulness helps us make more conscious choices that align with Islamic values and the natural world. Whether it's choosing sustainable products, reducing our carbon footprint, or advocating for environmental protection, our actions reflect our commitment to living according to nature. In addition, this principle encourages us to reflect on the spiritual lessons that nature offers. The Quran frequently invites us to contemplate the natural world as a means of understanding Allah's greatness and wisdom. For instance, Surah Al-An'am 699 says, "And it is He who sends down rain from the sky, and we produce thereby the growth of all things. We produce from it greenery from which we produce grains arranged in layers, and from the palm trees of its emerging fruit are clusters hanging low. And we produce gardens of grapevines and olives and pomegranates, similar yet varied. Look at each of its fruit when it yields and at its ripening. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who believe. By reflecting on these signs, we deepen our faith and appreciation for Allah's creation. Living according to nature helps us cultivate patience and resilience. Nature operates on its own timetable, teaching us to be patient and trust in Allah's timing. Just as a farmer waits for the right season to harvest crops, we learn to be patient and trust that Allah's plan will unfold in the best possible way. Living according to nature is a holistic principle that encompasses environmental stewardship, healthy living, social responsibility, and spiritual reflection. By embracing this principle, we align ourselves with the natural order created by Allah, fostering a sense of harmony and balance in our lives. This principle encourages us to respect and care for the environment, maintain our health, build strong communities, and reflect on the signs of Allah's creation. By doing so, we find true peace and fulfillment, living in accordance with the divine wisdom of Islam. By integrating these 7 Muslim principles into your daily life, you'll find that nothing can affect you. Rise above insults, learn from everyone, turn envy into motivation, maintain personal discipline, understand true harm, accept reality, and live harmoniously with nature. These teachings not only strengthen your faith, but also empower you to face life's challenges with unwavering resilience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments which principle resonated most with you. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.